Hello there, Chris Benson's here. Welcome to another edition of Talking Music, and thanks for all watching the Sheena Easton review last week. It went down really well, and thanks to Cherry Red Records, we've got another review. This time, Hot Chocolate, the RAK singles. It's a 4 CD box set, and thanks to Cherry Red for sending us the tracks digitally so we can talk about them here. And there's a link in the description to my radio show where I played 3 of the tracks as well on this week's show. But with 12 UK top 10 singles, 29 top 40 hits, wow, and a combined 280 weeks, that's over 5 years when you put that time together in the UK charts, Hot Chocolate are one of the most successful acts of all time. There is 72 tracks here. What you're getting is 36 singles that have been released throughout their career, the A-sides and the B-sides. So obviously you might not have heard a lot of the material before, especially the B-sides. They probably won't have appeared on many compilations. So it's a great opportunity to discover some new stuff. It really is. As I say, this box set features every A and B side that they issued on the seminal RAK Records label, all 36 singles. And of course, So You Win Again was the band's only #1 single. I always thought that they had more #1s than that, but just So You Win Again was the only #1 single that they had. But they had top 10 hits with Love Is Life, which reached #6, I Believe in Love, which reached #8, Brother Louie #7, Emma reached #3, A Child's Prayer reached #7, You Sexy Thing reached #2, didn't top the charts, Put Your Love in Me #10, No Doubt About It reached #2, Girl Crazy #7, It Started With a Kiss reached #5, and What Kind of Boy You Looking For Girl reached #10. But this is more interesting. Hot Chocolate chalked up at least one hit single every year between 1970 and 1984. In the UK charts, they were there every year between 1970 and 1984, which, considering the way music changed between 1970 and 1984, you think about what the music was like 1970. You know, you had your T-Rex, your glam rock, and they went through punk and everything, and then obviously into the new romantic era, and they survived all that. Amazing, really. They also had a big success in America, where they reached #3 with Emma, #28 with Disco Queen, You Sexy Thing reached #3 over there, So You Win Again reached #31, Everyone's a Winner reached #6. They were all top 40 Billboard hits, and 24 of these singles were also chart entries in Germany as well. There you go. So not just in the UK, and there's also a booklet that comes with this release by Cherry Red Records, with detailed notes on each single by Phil Hendricks as well. But I'll tell you some of the tracks that are on it. There's 72, so if I don't mention them all, apologies. But you've got this one. It's all in chronological order, which is great. And I particularly enjoyed the first 5 or so tracks from this one because it was just a hot chocolate sound that I hadn't heard of before. So you had Love Is Life, Pretty Girls, You Could Have Been a Lady, Everybody's Laughing, I Believe in Love, and they sound nothing like the hot chocolate that you've probably heard on the radio. A very early 70s sound, a bit like, this is going to sound, I think a bit like McGuinness Flint or someone like that. But they did evolve during the career, and you'll see what I mean if you hear it. Then going on in this one though, you had songs like Brother Louie, I Want to Be Free, A Man Needs a Woman, Emma, Making Music. A reminder, it's not just the singles, it's the B-sides as well. So it's, as I say, even if you haven't heard all the songs, it's just a brilliant release. So that's this one, 18 tracks on each one, so hence the 4 times 18, 72 tracks. Disc 2, we're going to Sexy Lady, Blue Night, but track 4 on disc 2 is a very intriguing version of You Sexy Thing, which I really liked. It's a B-side version, which I hadn't heard before. It was obviously changed before it became an A-side, so it's a bit different. It's really interesting to hear the original version. I liked it. It's not as polished, perhaps, probably because they thought, oh, it's just a B-side. But see what you think of it. The songs You Sexy Thing also appears 5 tracks later, the version you'll have heard of. We then go into songs such as Eyes of a Growing Child, great song. B-side, that one. Heaven is in the back seat of my Cadillac. Great song. I watched the Top of the Pops repeats, and so I was probably familiar with more Hot Chocolate songs than what I realised. But Heaven is in the back seat of my Cadillac. Great song. So You Win Again also appears on the end of disc 2, and the final track of disc 2 is A Part of Being With You. We then go into disc 3. The hits continue. So you have songs such as Put Your Love in Me, Let Them Be the Judge, Everyone's a Winner, track 3 on disc 3. Wonderful tune, still played regularly on the radio. I'll Put You Together Again, great ballad. Then there's No Doubt About It. Do you remember that one? I like that one. It's grown on me. I didn't used to like that one, but I do like that one. I've Got You on My Mind, Love Me to Sleep, The Girl is a Fox, Children of Spacemen. That concludes disc 3. On to disc 4. There's some 80s ones on here that I had never heard of, but they're all really good actually. And you know, you've got songs such as I liked You'll Never Be So Wrong. That was a great one. Robot Love, right? I thought the sound of it sounds like something that Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark might have done, but again, I liked it, quite catchy. Go Crazy I had heard before, and a great song. It Started With a Kiss is probably one of my favourite songs of all time anyway, let alone Hot Chocolate, but that's a wonderful song. That's on disc 4. It doesn't matter, it's one of those, you know, kind of hairs stand up. It's a brilliant song, probably would be actually one of my Desert Island disc choices still. It's got What Kind of Boy You're Looking For, Girl, Gotta Get Back to Work, Tears on the Telephone, I Gave You My Heart, Didn't I? You'd probably be familiar with that one. And then the last few songs, you've got Heartache number 9 and One Life. So there are 72 tracks on there. I mean, this is really, really detailed. Obviously, you know, your alternative is buying the albums, you know, and kind of collecting them that way. But this is a great, not only as well as the greatest hits, you're getting, as I say, the B-sides to discover as well, which is fantastic, and they do sound fresh, particularly the B-sides from the early 70s. There is obviously some kind of sound work that's gone on a bit like the Sheena Easton work last week, and considering, you know, the nature of the recordings, I mean, 51 years old, the recordings do sound really, really good. So that is Hot Chocolate, the RAK singles. One quick addendum, the RRP is £20.99, so I think it's good value. You can pay at least probably £5 to £10 for a greatest hits compilation with probably 15 or so tracks on, I think. So you get, for an extra £10 or so, you're getting a lot more content to play. I reckon roughly about 5 hours in length, so definitely I think worth the extra couple of quid. We've got a treat for you next week. We'll be reviewing Bonnie Tyler, the East-West era, so look out for that one. And we've got in a couple of weeks a Debbie Gibson review and an unboxing as well. So make sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the Talking Music playlist as well, and check out the Now Music discussions with myself and Paul Coates Black as well. A reminder that if you check out the link, you can hear some of the Hot Chocolate songs mentioned in this review. Thanks for watching, and see you next week for more Talking Music. Bye for now.